Good morning, folks. My name is Curtis Chandler, President of PFL. We hope that everyone had a great weekend and welcome to December, the last month of 2022. Can't believe year end is right around the corner. Here we go again. The Dow closed higher on Friday of last week and up 82.85 points week over week. The S&P closed lower on Friday last week, but up 45.58 points week over week. The Nasdaq closed lower on Friday of last week, but was up 235.14 points week over week. In overnight trading, Dow futures traded lower and are expected to open down this morning 131 points. Oil prices settled lower on Friday of last week, but higher week over week. WTI traded down $1.24 per barrel on Friday of last week to close at $79.98, but up $3.70 per barrel week over week. U.S. commercial crude inventories decreased by 12.6 million barrels week over week. U.S. crude inventories are 8% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Total motor gasoline inventories increased by 2.8 million barrels week over week and are 4% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Distillate fuel inventories increased by 3.5 million barrels week over week and are 11% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Heating oil builds are getting better and better, folks. Stay tuned. Propane and propylene inventories increased by 1.6 million barrels week over week, and we are a whopping 13% above the 5-year average for this time of year. Propane prices were down 4 cents per gallon week over week, closing at 83 cents per gallon, down 28 cents per gallon year over year. Oil is higher in overnight trading, up 151 per barrel. Total American weekly rail volumes were down 2.84% in week 47 compared to the same week last year. 7 of AR's 11 major traffic categories posted year-over-year increases. The most significant decrease came from grains, which was down 10.08%. And other was up 11.09%. North America rig count was up by 1 rig week over week. U.S. rig count was flat week over week, but up by 215 rigs year over year. The U.S. currently has 784 active rigs. Canada's rig count was up by 1 rig week over week and up by 15 rigs year over year. Canada's overall rig count was 195 active rigs. Overall, year over year, we have 230 rigs collectively. Monthly international rig count was out last week. See PFL's rail report for further details. Folks, a few things we're watching. We are watching the EPA, and they set renewable fuel standards for the next 3 years. Good for rail. See PFL's rail report for further details on this one. We are watching the potential for a rail strike, but it was averted. To us at PFL, in our opinion, there was no risk for a strike. It simply couldn't happen. President Biden did, as expected, sign legislation on Friday of last week to block a national rail strike that would have devastated the U.S. economy. See PFL's rail report for further details. We're watching natural gas, LNG, LPGs. See PFL's rail report just sent out. Bottom line, seems like we're well supplied heading into the winter. We are watching Russia and the EU. There is a new price cap on Russian crude. The European Union agreed on Friday of last week on a $60 price cap. See PFL's rail report for further details. Please read PFL's rail report today for further details as it relates to this podcast. In addition, we highlight the latest refinery runs, overall petroleum import and export numbers, and of course, a lot of nice graphs for your viewing pleasure. Finally, please call PFL today for a railcar cleaning, flaring, and nitrogen generation. Folks, I'm happy to make you aware. Now you can call us for any transloading we need. We just purchased a brand new LPG transloader, state of the art, and have a massive complicated project going on right now in East Chicago. Bottom line, PFL was charged with the task of loading contaminated natural gasoline from a pressure car, which in some cases were over 100 pounds, into a GP car that can only take 20 pounds. You ask, how did we do this? Well, we first loaded into the a pressure truck, bled the pressure back into the rail car itself, and then safely loaded the product from the pressure truck into the GP truck. We have a short little video that we would like to share with you, and of course call us if you have any questions. It's something that we'd really like to run through with you. And here's the video. Have a great day, folks. Call PFL with all your transloading and any rail car need you have. Again, our number at the desk is 239-390-2885. Thanks.